Okay, hello again. My name is Shakira Mirage. I am an artist. Uh, I guess you can say I was a teacher, a substitute teacher for a while. Um, I did it for 5 years, and then COVID happened, and I kind of stopped. So I think I still can classify myself as a teacher. Um, Let's see. So I'm gonna title this video Opinion. It is based on my opinion. So I've been playing Sunshine Island since Valentine's Day of this year. So it's been almost 3 months, and I got into Sunshine Island because of freecash.com. And when I was trying to gain all that incentive, like the more you play, the more money you can make and stuff like that, I actually went on YouTube and I was looking at like content to see how to master the game faster because I didn't know how to play it. And I guess I just wanted a better edge, and I did. I did find a better edge. It wasn't. I guess I should have started studying it before I pressed start on free cash because I took like hours watching content about it. And then meanwhile I was in the game while free cash is monitoring me because they do track you. I'm still learning about the game. So I think it is possible to get get at least to like maybe level 30. You should be fine within like 60 days. Maybe not, but like within, yeah. I don't think you get past level 30 within 60 days. I think that part of the free cash is kind of off. So, no. Um, I think you can reach it within 90 days, but that's not one of the incentives. So, to be fair, I guess you can reach the level 29 within 60 days. I kept missing it by like 2 levels. But this video wasn't really going to be about freecash.com. It was going to be about how I did like side hustles and stuff like that, but mostly content or content creator. And while I was learning the game, there was this guy called Alden, and he even talked about how game helped him become a content creator. And I really wanted to show the video of what I saw him did because I was studying his videos like crazy to really understand how to play the game to make the money. Um, I think I'm gonna be making roughly, I think 40 and 30. I think I'm gonna make maybe $70 from the game, which is not too bad. It takes 90 days to get it, but it's not that bad. It's alright. I probably could have made more just by doing surveys. Like, if you really want to make at least like $50 in a month, I highly recommend Kwame, the survey, QMEE. I can make like $1 a day, but free cash, it just really, some of the levels they ask you is just crazy. So I wanted to do things so I can be able to make content. So I found the guy Alden, and he's so personable. Is all of his videos are really well crafted, and it's not like me. Like I'm right now on my OBS, and I just learned how to use it. I only have a couple of videos with my OBS, but um his content is just crazy. Like, I wonder how he does the graphics. And he says that, I can spend time on it and everything like that. And I'm going to show you just a screenshot of one of his, just a pause screen of one of his videos, and I was gonna play it, but I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to do a copyright thing. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube and stuff like that, or any place I'm gonna be posting this to. I probably post this to my Instagram and maybe my Facebook. Um, but I really want to get into what I've been seeing as a trend on YouTube. I start getting to like different interests. Like I got into I'm in art. I'm in art a lot. So I see a lot of the artists and I see some of their content and they're like great and they have tons of subscribers, and I think anybody over 100 subscribers is great. Mark my word, you're great. So I see someone's like have 1,000, like half a million, and I'm like, they're really good. But then when you really go into their channel, they've been away for like a year, 3 years, 10 years, and there's nothing there. I'm like, what happened? And I'm wondering, like, and the thing is that their content is really good. It's just, I wonder. I'm not sure if it's the balance that they have, because I don't know. Maybe they just don't have any more ideas. I'm not quite sure. But I really think that to be a content creator, and I won't say become a YouTuber, but become a content creator, you have to find something that makes you able to wake up and still do it in any other form. Video form, blog form, um also, well, blog is like make an article about it, and still try other forms of content creation. So I really think Alden, this one is going to be mostly about Alden. Mind blown. I'm like, this guy, like, I was watching one of his video recently, and he went on a stream because I guess his guild pushed him to come back onto YouTube because he was doing a series called, no, a quest called to level 50, and I think he was like level 45, and he looked really strung out, and he kept saying grinding, I'm gonna grind, just grind and stuff. And I'm gonna say it's mean work to work, and he does a lot of work, and he looks really like upset and irritated, and he's on this live stream, and somebody asked him a question, and I'm not joking. When I saw the guy pop up an Excel document of the level that he put, I think it was this a cow shit or something? And he was tracking how much XP he will need, like about 1 million to get to that level. And he was getting precise, like precisely, so the math of it. I'm like, I have a bachelor's degree, and I understand about like heavy math, like algebra and like heavy like study kind of thing. I wanted to become a biologist, so I like organic chemistry. I had to actually get a separate book to study it, but he just like it's like that. I'm like, it was like that because he took out a spreadsheet and he was like showing the. I'm like, I sat there and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that for a game. But he did it for the game. And I found that that's just passion, a lot of passion. And I think he should not brand himself as Sunshine Island. Like he says Alden? No, don't even put Alden. Like for me personally, my channel is called Adnasia Mardar, but my name, my birth name, my real name is Shakira Mirage. I put Adnasia Mardar when I was in college, and I had to get a Google account, and I put Adnasia Mardar for the first name. Adnasia is my great grandmother on my father's side. She's Indian, and my grandmother Doris Mirage Mardor. So I did it to to keep them connected to me. So when I started a YouTube channel and I put the information in, it just put my name as Ignacia Maradar. And I'm like, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change it. It's fine, it's whatever. But my name is Shakira Mirage. And the content I'm gonna create is literally, I'm an artist, so I'll be making art. I'm not really good with videotaping stuff, and so I'm not gonna be sitting there like showing you how to draw something and all that. Like, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, because I'm a really slow artist. I'm really slow. And I'm not gonna go sit in front of a computer and like edit it and like take my time and edit it or pay somebody to do it. We ain't gonna do that. So if you're gonna think my channel's gonna be about art and stuff like that, I'm so sorry. It gonna me be doing art? No. I probably come on after I finish my art and I show you pictures of the stages of it. And then like I think I did a street painting festival where I show pictures of how I finish my street painting festival artwork. And then the last part, like I did just pictures of it. I'm not doing videos of it. Videos take so much memory. Like, I have one laptop out in the living room. It's like only like 119 gigabytes on it, and it's like already 64. I'm like, crap, I need to go fix it and everything like that. But this laptop is like 1,000. It's like one. I think after a gigabyte, it's like a Tetra or something like that. I'm not sure. TB. But yeah. So when it comes to content, video is really good, but the time to like edit it and everything like that, we don't do that. So getting back to Alden. He does all that work. Like, he gets really technical with everything, and I'm like, he had an idea about making the fishing feature in Sunshine Island better. I'm not sure if I actually answered the question that I did before, because I kind of went a little bit around and everything like that. Don't mind me. I'm like, I've been up for a couple of days and I've just been really, really kind of sad. So yeah, if you follow my page, you probably understand why. But I think YouTube is making me sad, especially when I see such talented artists like Alden stop stop for like a year, and I'm like, okay, what more? Like, I'm really into it. I'm really happy seeing it. It's really great. I'm learning so much, and he's just gone. And I think he went a little bit too hard on the game, because I'm finding it that I'm at level 30. I think I'm at level 32, and Free Cash actually wants me to get up to level 78 in about 5 days. I'm like, oh. But I'm noticing that I can actually go a level a day, and then sometimes it takes me 2 days to get to a level, but I can go to a level a day. So it's not that hard to go to a level a day, but I do believe it's better to go slow in the game. And that was really very weird, because the reason why I got into Sunshine Island was to try to make money fast, and I had to level up really quick to hit the milestones to get the money. So I was going really hard. Like, I remember the first week of Valentine's, I was like, literally, I don't think I slept for like a week. For like a week. I didn't sleep for a week, and I still didn't make it. I was like a level 22, and I had to get a level 24 to actually go to Tropicanas to upgrade it, and it was just impossible because if I even make it to that level, I didn't have the resources to update the town hall. So yeah, it made no sense. So Alden kind of taught you to be more strategic. Like he's like, prepare, prepare before you level up. And the game teaches you a lot of like being really wise in how you expand and how you level up and everything. Some of them are a little bit off, a little bit like they're trying to motivate you, like especially the quests. They tell you to get like multiple buildings. You can't even afford like expansions. And Tropicana's just went like 600,000 to like 7 million, and I'm like, this game is crazy. So you go slow. So if you ever try to play this game and you want the money for it, you probably can make it to level 30 within 60 days. Maybe. If you watch Alden and learn about all of his like stuff and everything like that, you probably can do it. I know I'm saying this like it makes no sense, but if you're gonna lose more than you're gonna gain, don't do it. But I'm not losing. Like I spend 10, 10, 20, 25. So I spent $25, but I got it back. So yeah, it's like I spend it, but I got it back. So if you really understand what I just said. But really thinking about it in my head right now, it makes some sense. But I kind of got it back. And the thing is that I'm really happy I spent the money because I opened up the festival pass, and it gave me a lot more like resources that I really like that I needed. Um, I really think it shouldn't be that pricey. I think $5 is pretty much reasonable, and I think they would see a lot more sales. But that's how they did it and everything. I'm gonna be blunt, because this is my opinion. I wish Alden comes back, and I think he should come back to be to be the spokesperson. Yes, of Sunshine Island. Yes, but I think he has such great analytical skills that he will just be great as just a content creator. Like, I think that he should partner with like a not only YouTube, but like he should partner with some big brands, like big gaming brands, and like really go in like what he does. Like he's just analyze it in a scientific way and everything, and it's just mind blowing. But expect I can't. I'm gonna say it again. He taked out an Excel spreadsheet. I'm like, this is just insane. Just to figure out the XP. I'm like, this is just crazy. But I think he should brand himself as a content creator. Not only gaming brought him in it, but he is a content creator. And if you look at his channel, he does two things: gaming, Clash of Clans, and then Sunshine Island. I don't know if I can find him on anything else. I don't really see that much of him. I think I might. I think the most recent video I saw was like 11 months ago, and he didn't look happy. He looked really sad. And also, I'm going to show you in a second that he actually did a wiki Sunshine Island page, and it's really pretty. It's actually the first Wikipedia page I've ever seen of that kind of thing. It's just really pretty, even though they like put tons of ads and stuff all around it. It is really pretty. So yeah, and it's actually it's really big. So if you browser, like my browser is like spinning, is because it's like a lot of gigabytes. So it's pretty, but it's kind of big too. and it's kind of interactive. So, but this is the first one I've ever seen that's just like really cool. Why are content creators stop making content? I would think most people, with the incentive, being blunt, with the incentive that they're gonna get YouTube ad revenues, they will constantly make content. I think recently, I still follow her, but it's like, what's it called? Something with the Hiltons. She does a lot of like money, like making remote jobs and stuff like that. She recently got like a major weight loss and everything, and she talked about how she did it. I'm not doing that, but she showed how much she made, the revenue she made from YouTube, and I do think it is a viable platform for people struggling in the employment industry or just employment at all. Like, I had to get out of the classroom because I was getting sick constantly by bronchitis back to back, back to back. It was crazy. And I was constantly getting sick from the children because they're always, I'm sorry to say it, but they're germy. And they love to touch you, especially the little ones. I'm like, I just constantly get sick. And I was like getting back to back bronchitis. And it's just, my system just couldn't handle it anymore. And then also, not only the health part of it, which is still health, it is very stressful to be with children like for 10, 12 hours. I'm not a parent yet, but I had to stop teaching because I want to become a parent. And teaching made me not want to be a parent at all. Like, never. Like, I really, like, I went to my car and I said, thank God that it's over. That I'm like, I'm done. I'm gonna go home, have my mom, my dad. I'm not gonna be seeing any kids. There's no baby at my house. Nobody's messing with me. Like, when it comes to children, I mean, you have to have a ton of patience. But I remember when I was in the classroom, I had to figure out how to gain their attention because not only because they make me sick by germs and stuff like that, but it comes to disciplining them. No, it was really hard to do that. So if I knew about gaming and stuff like that, I probably would have been being able to connect with them a little bit more, grab their attention, and to gain somebody's attention like that, it takes an art, it takes a skill. And I think Alden has that. I think he will be a great teacher. And he have taught me Sunshine Island. I think I'm better at cruise tournament than I'm better at players tournament. There is no way I can ever level up in guild tournament because my guild, how can I put it? My guild, I'm trying to not say something stupid. I have one person that actually work really, really, really hard, and then they do like 50% of the project, and then like three other people just do the video, and then the next, like, so 50% is done, maybe another 10%, so that we're at 60%, and then 40% needs to get finished. And the one that was pushing so hard to get the 50%, they're like done. And the other ones that just did 10%, they're not doing anymore. And then the project is there. And yeah, somebody has to figure out a way to get it done, and they're not doing that. So they either goes to fail, or somebody comes in and does way too much more, one person, and then so everybody gets the same amount of points. I don't find that fair. So there's when it comes to participation, I've noticed that when it comes to other people on their island, they don't contribute too much. And I learned it from cruise tournament that my guild is not really. I actually have a paperwork here, and I actually gave them a debriefing for cruise tournament. And I don't know, I might lose some guild members, but if they go, it's fine. I ain't gonna worry about it. But I'm trying not to become Alden, but I think I might be a little bit like him. But and there's nothing bad about becoming like Alden, but when you take out an Excel spreadsheet, I'm like, I have to do an Excel spreadsheet for my nonprofit. I'm actually managing, but I'm doing bookkeeping for a couple of my family members. I need to go do that for them. I can't just do it for Sunshine Island. We ain't do that. But organization. He is a great organizer. Like when I'm on YouTube and I'm seeing do the live streams, he has so much interactions with his guild, and then so much people are coming into his videos and interacting with him, and I'm just putting this out. I think he's doing it too much for the big numbers, and he needs to understand this is a long game. This is the long game. This is not the short game. This is the long game. And I hope to see him back again. On Sunshine Island, yes, but other things too. So, organization. This kid, I'm saying kid because I think I might be older than him, but he's very organized. And when it comes to guilds, because he talks about his island, that he's not a like is he a player person or a guild player? And I went in and I'm happy that I did not become a player. I became a guild player, not just a players tournament player. I became a guild player because honestly, the game is very frustrating at times, and to just take a time to talk to somebody, it really helps you. And I like to communicate a lot because it it's healthy to communicate. It is really good for you. So the organization on him is just mind blown. I'm like, this guy organized so much. I'm like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I don't know. So when it comes to my guild, there's no organization. I see the top players in my guild, like one of them doing really, really way too much, way more than she should. But then the other couple top players that I have that are over level 25, they do nothing for the guild. I'm actually mean nothing. They don't contribute no funds. They don't really they don't participate in cruise tournaments. They don't really do that much in guild tournaments. So the 2 weeks I really need them, cruise and guild tournaments, they don't do it. So really, he's a guild player, and I'm sitting here, I'm saying to myself, do I want to become a guild player? And the answer is, I do think I need to have a balance. I need to be a player and a guild player and make it be an even line. I wonder if, I don't think it was burned out. I honestly think, I just don't think he saw a lot of engagement on his YouTube channel. I believe he was hoping for like 90,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers. I think he wanted that much really quickly that he just kind of got burned out. But his organization is so good. I don't know what he does for a living, but I hope it makes him passionate the way I saw him so passionate at the beginning of playing Sunshine Island. Now, I did put a list of paper of what I wanted to talk to my guild about because after cruise tournament, I was I was upset. And even though I got promoted, I think we got promoted predominantly. I'm gonna be really honest, and if any of my guild members see this, I'm so sorry. Whatever. So I'm not gonna say whatever. You can respond to me. We can talk about it. We can have a civil conversation. We're both adults here, you know. But I did 50%. The final score was around 21,000, and I did 50%. I'm not joking. I did 11,000 of the 21,000. And then one other member did 25%. She did 5% of the 21,000. She did 25%. So she did 5,000 points. And the rest of them, I think we had 5 players out of 20 participating. And I was pushing them to let's go, let's go, let's go. And I was saying, oh, I need to say this, that when the beginning of me playing Sunshine Island, I think you have to be a certain level to get into a guild. And once I got into the guild, I didn't really want to go and manage anything and do anything over there because free cash had nothing to do with guild, the guild part of it. It just really focused on Tropicanas. So, but you have to realize that Avon and Jade contributes to Tropicanas, so you can't really master Tropicanas without you really mastering all 3 islands. So I didn't really want to get into the guild, but I got into the guild because I wanted to talk to people. And the first cruise tournament we did, I didn't understand it, so I didn't do that well. So the second one, I kind of understood it a little bit better because of the player tournament, and it kind of made me understand it better, and I kind of get what I was doing, and I did really good. I think we got 7th last time, not the one that recently over, the one before that, 7th place, and we did about 16,000 points. We were in we were matched with these people that, like, I think they did like 44,000 points. Yeah, that was crazy. We were so lucky that we were matched this time with guilds that didn't really push that hard. Like, they actually had the participation, like the people participating, but they didn't push hard at all. And most of them were like 15 members and stuff like that. And I saw one girl. She was by herself in her own guild, and she did about 4,000 points by herself for the whole duration of the cruise tournament. And I was just floored by that because none of my members, other than one, like not counting me, one made 5,000 points. So I was like, if I had her in my guild, we would do so well, you know? So I don't think when it comes to the guild, it's a good idea for him to like grind so hard. I think he made his island so much guild focus that right now, me personally, I think there's 2 reasons I'm continuing Sunshine Island is because I need to interact with people. I'm inside my house. And also it's actually helps with thinking, the strategy and everything like that. You should watch his videos. It is so strategic. And to learn something new and to go explore other things. And I'm an artist, and I believe Sunshine Island is a very beautiful game. The graphics is just pristine and neat and really pretty. It's really, really pretty. I remember doing Mac yeah, Matchington Mansion, and it's okay, but to look inside and going inside the island and everything like that, and like even the characters, how they're created, they're really beautiful. They're very approachable. So I really think the game is a very artistic game. So and it looks really pretty, and it's just really pretty. I really think it's a very pretty game. So, other than organization, levels. And I really think the quest to level 50, I don't know if I'm gonna. I know I'm gonna play till 50. I actually have a gold that I'm gonna set. I actually have a goal that I have set, and once I hit that gold, I'm just gonna take my time and relax. Just play it here and there. But I have a goal that I set. But leveling leveling up fast is not really realistic and not really a good strategy either. Because you have to get every one of your productions, which are your buildings or anything that gives you any products, up to a certain level. And oh, I think the library is a waste of a lot of my coins. I think I gave millions of coins in there already. I really don't like the library. I think the library should be a lot cheaper because my coins are depleting. But leveling up really quickly in the game do not really help you. It kind of hurts you. So I hope people, if they do find the incentive like on misplay or free cash, be realistic. Like some people play the game to a certain point where they don't get any more money and they just leave. And I've seen that a lot where a lot of the members that are in my guild, they become inactive at a certain level and I don't see them for like a whole week. They have the dreaded black dot. And I'm like, what happened? They were really interactive. They were really doing good, and I feel the momentum. It was going really great, and then they're like, bye bye, and they just leave their profile on the guild, and they just don't interact. I think if you are a player and you are doing the free cash or the misplay and all that, and you decide to become inactive, before you become inactive, tell the guild that you're going to become inactive and then leave the guild so that you're just placed out as player not in guild instead of being inside of the guild and you have the black dot. And I most time I'm noticing that a lot of the guilds, they will keep the members in there when they're inactive, just hoping that they will come back. I'm not doing that. One other, like, I was trying to figure out how to level up faster, so I started like messaging all the other guilds and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I messaged so much people. And one one guy's like, sure, I'll give you some advice, and he's like, take your time, enjoy it. He was like really relaxed and easygoing. I'm like, some of my members, they're like black dots. He's like, I know that too. He's like, he gives them 3 weeks before he kicks them out. I'm like, 3 weeks. And I like, no. I need to get the incentives on free cash. I can't wait 3 weeks to get like people to play so I can be able to level up more. Because the more you get help on your guild, you do level up faster. So I do believe sometimes people want to play by themselves, and I'm not gonna stop people playing by themselves. I think it's not a bad idea. That's why they do have players tournament. But to get faster, you do need a guild. It does help. Um, it does really help if you do have a guild to be faster. I do think that some of the game there's a little bit of glitching, and I have put money in it. Yes, I'm doing the free cash incentive, but my time gave me those money, so I really want the developers to fix some of the glitches. Um, the dog is not working, and it kind of annoys me because I get a lot of like, I don't really like seeing the little dot that I need to feed him, and I'm like, oh, you're not gonna give me what I need, so why should I feed you? And thank God it's not a real dog because I really do like animals. I just don't have any pets. I don't have personally pets, but there are cats in my yard. There's a ton of cats in my yard, but they're not my pet. There's a cat rescue right across my street in the house across my street. She owns a cat rescue, and it's just she spades the cats, and they come to my yard, and they live in my yard. But I don't have cats. I don't have pets. Hopefully that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense to me because they're pretty much my pets, but they don't really belong to me. I'm not sure if I said I have pets or not, but I guess they're all strays. Oh no. But the dog in Sunshine Island is like it's like my neighbor who opens a cat rescue and decides to just leave their animal on my yard or on my land, and I have to feed it, and it's not doing what it needs to do. Like, they just gave me this stray and I don't know what to do with it. So they need to fix it because I really think it's actually a good idea to get that one constant help. You get a shovel, you get like you can get so much stuff, and it takes 24 hours to regenerate him. It's really cool. Instead of doing like you just have to click him and feed him, and that's it. But for the daily quest, you actually have to do tasks to get anything. So I really think they need to fix the dog. Um, one other thing I want to say about the levels, yeah, going high is great. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish I didn't start free cash. I wish I knew this game before free cash, and I wish I was just playing it like I was playing in Matchmaking Mansions, and I was slowly going through it. I was like slowly going through it. But I need to not be really regretful because have no regrets because I wouldn't be able to know all this if I didn't, have that free cash incentive. Now, my other point I wanted to talk about was guild. This game is really heavily guild oriented. Even though you don't want to play the guild, like there's 2 weeks of just guild, 2 strong weeks of guild activities. So you have to come into this game thinking about being in a guild. And I highly recommend try it once. If you don't like it, you can always leave. You don't have to be in one. You can just be player without a guild. That's pretty much it. And every time I see players without guilds, I either try to talk to them or invite them to my guild. So I do think there's a lot of players in Sunshine Island that are really active, that are really good, and they're just not finding the right guild to be in, or they're just not finding the connection that they need to be in. So I honestly think him being a guild player kind of burned him out, Alden. So we go back to Alden. So I think it really burned him out. And he was doing so much for his guild that he really thought that it was gonna skyrocket a little bit more. Like, even on his guild page, it does say YouTube Alden, which he shouldn't have put because I've Googled YouTube Alden and it doesn't come up. And then they said the new, like, search browser or search engine is YouTube. And if you just put YouTube Alden in YouTube search thing, you don't find him at all. you have to actually put Island, Alden, and he pops up. So there's this girl. One tip, one really cool tip. She's Elevate Tate, Tate. She actually says go into your settings, go into channel, and actually put like keywords in your channel to make it be able to bring more audience. Like how the algorithm, I don't know how to say it, but how YouTube algorithm does, like it searches it and everything like that, and it helps you out. And she also suggests not to upload right away, like give it a scheduled date, which I'm trying out to see if my content reach more audience. But this is to maybe pull Alden back into the YouTube world, definitely. Like, I don't even mind if he does something else. The dude talks really nicely, he's really educated, like, he's really full bore on stuff, and I really think he can find, like, a really good, not niche, but a really good home as a content creator on YouTube, and he really can pull a lot of sponsors to gain a lot of like analyze their games for them. Like he's in the gaming world, but like this kid is just crazy good, crazy good. Um, Now we do coordination, and I think that's pretty much it with my points for my guild. I really didn't give them all that. Like I got so upset for cruise tournament. I really haven't been playing this week for guild tournament. I did 50% of cruise tournament's points. We got bronze too, so I really didn't want to go back on the computer and just like on my laptop, my iPod, and just burning the midnight oil to like grind, like he says. But and like you guys, we're not guys. I think it was yesterday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was yesterday where where I actually got up and I said to them, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're not gonna win, and we're not gonna place in the guild tournament. So I'm just telling them not to like overwork themselves. Like, and technically, nine of them alone is gonna do it. Really, maybe I wouldn't say nine. Let's say four. Really, four is gonna really do it. But I'm like, don't. I told them to not do it, not to work really hard during it. I'm really honest. We're in a guild. We're in a guild, and there's a guild tournament, and I actually announced one day in to no one day in yeah one day after like so one day in like one day completed, so the second day of the guild tournament I actually told my guild do not really focus on playing the guild tournament. I'm sorry I said it, but I did. Even though Guild is really focused on the game and Alden is really focused on the game, but I saw how they conducted themselves, what they did during cruise tournament, and I'm like, there is no way I'm gonna be sitting from the computer and saying to them, please, please give us more milk. Please, please give us more corn. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna do that. So, because I just told them that the last guild tournament we made 173. I think yeah 173. I like just make 173. We're good. Like if we can consistently make the same score that we made before, at least we're not going down. You know, that's my thinking. So this cruise tournament kind of showed me that I really don't have a strong guild, and honestly, I was actually playing around on my island. I really don't have a guild island. Like my island is not made for guild playing, but I've learned to try to prioritize some parts of it. Like I can do really good at level 1 milk. We just started the guild just started. my guild has been on the game since last year, 2024, but I just came into the game 2025. So I I think it's a level 8 right now, so it's really young. So there's not a lot of projects opening up for it. So I think I can definitely do a 1 star by myself. 2 stars, it would be me taking hours doing a project, and I really don't want to do that. So I told them, we're not gonna place, we're not gonna win. I said, take this week of guild tournament and upgrade your island. I'm like, I really just said to upgrade your island. I even got really specific. I said to them, if your guild, if your island can't give 1,800 milk in 4 hours, your island is not helpful. And I also told them, like, plantation, and on Avon it's called a field, on Tropicanus it's called a plantation. So I said, if your plantation is not level 2, get it to level 2. I didn't really want to talk about Jade, because Jade is just like, oh, where will I want to start on Jade? I don't even want to talk about Jade at all. So I just didn't want to talk about Jade because, yeah, where can we start with Jade? Jade is just. It's funny how they call it Jade, because Jade is not really rare, but it's a very prized jewel, and it's expensive. It's just expensive. But yeah, it is. It is one of the longest island production there. I think the only thing, yeah, there's nothing under 20 minutes there. Yeah, nothing. Jade just takes time. Literally, you should just like put time on Jade. Jade just takes so much time. There's nothing under 20 minutes on Jade. And I think that makes the game a lot slower. So, if you want to like level up, Jade is gonna be the island that's saying, you ain't gonna go nowhere. You can't go anywhere. Because gold is gobbled up by everything: boats, and market. And then your team members then wants it, because most time I think the game does it to mess with us. Anytime the ship or a plane comes, like everyone in our guild is asking for the same thing, because all their ship needs gold, all their plane needs gold. Or I had a whole week just copper, and copper takes 45 minutes, and I only had 3 mines, and I'm like, this is not happening. Like, I was so upset. I'm like, oh, I have to get another mine. I'm like, this is just too much. I'm not gonna sit 45 minutes and I'm barely making it. And I think it was in that 1 week of like market orders, I kind of stopped doing market orders. Like, I realized that the marketplace, even though Alden really stressed the marketplace, and that he, like, it makes more sense that he get more of his resources, like to be able to upgrade and do like yeah, upgrade stuff and everything. I really don't like the marketplace. And I honestly have to say the reason why is because I only went on like 2 times for the day. I didn't really constantly play it. I only went on 2 times per day. And then I started going back to 1 time, because I started out like doing like a whole week just nonstop. And I'm like, this, I have a life. I have to go do my laundry. I have to go eat something. I have to go do gardening. I have to do my art. I actually started art business this year. I'm like, I need to go do stuff. And the game would be really, really like consuming. You have things to do. You have to do this. You have to do that. And I'm like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. And I love putting my islands to sleep because it's like 6 hours solid where I just don't have to worry about it. Even if I go on the game, I can't do much 'cause I put everything like 6 hours, you know? Can't do that much on it because it's like 6 hours you have to wait. It's great. I love putting my islands to sleep. But, I don't want to be here May 7th, 2026, and I'm looking on YouTube and my content is not there. Or I'm trying to Google my content and it's not pulling up. Or I don't really feel the drive in making a video. I don't want to do that. So, where are the content creators going? What are they doing other than making content? Because if you don't follow them on YouTube and they don't have the other social platforms, how do you find them? Because, like, my parents decided to cut cable. So we have no cable in the house. So I got into streaming a lot. And I watch way too much YouTube. But I mostly watch YouTube to learn. So I mostly watch YouTube to learn about art and like see other stuff. I really like learning about stuff, but it's really sad seeing a lot of the creators not creating anymore. And then you watch their video and you're really into them and you're subscribing, but when you go to their channel, they've been away for like a year or so or like that. And it's really sad. So, this is only my opinion. Remember, my opinion. Let me show you. I'm just gonna show you I'm not gonna play the video because I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let me show you this. Look at this. It doesn't exist. It's just what Alden created. He literally created this, and I'm really sitting there saying to myself, how does this young man do this? I literally don't understand how he did it, but he did it. He made a whole section for fishing in the library, which I don't like in the game because I think it takes way too much coins to do the delivery, do the production. I really think the level, even though they made the economy goes better and stuff like that, I really don't understand it. I guess I need to really focus on why we have the library in the game. I know that I personally go to my own library. I wanted to get my GRE, so I do go to the library, and I love libraries because I love books. But I don't spend any money at the library. So when you go to the library, you don't spend money at all. So in the game, it's asking us to spend a ton of money. And I think that's why I'm so upset going into their library. Because I spend like $1 million coins in like less than 1 second just to get these things leveled up. So look at this. We already see production already, deliveries in there, but look at the fishing. Look at all the fishes there. We have you would never run out of porcupine fish. But then flounders are getting a little bit higher for me, so that's good. Then you have the anchovies where I just don't like anchovies. I start throwing them back in the water. Like I literally start throwing back fish. But I think I need to not throw back any fish for like a little bit, just for a little bit. I think I'm just gonna not throw back any fish until I get one more like expansion on my fish parameter, or what it call it, upgrade. But look at that. Look at the library. Let's talk fish. And he actually thinks about like a tournament. And I think it would be really great to have a tournament in fishing. I think it's supposed, like, I'm not sure if I wanted to be a guild tournament promoting fishing though. To be honest, I think it should just be a fishing tournament. And it doesn't matter if there's a guild member. It doesn't even matter if you're a guild member, if you're not in the guild, you can still make the same exact thing. Like, I think they should really focusing on the fishing. I really think fishing in the game is actually a really great idea. What Alden did, because look at all that work he did. Like, it's crazy. Like, there's a cooler, there's a sea silver, there's the XP for it. It just, I don't know how he did this, how he created this like these images, but it's just really great. If you do want to see the whole video, it's right there. Just like, you won't find him if you just put Alden. So remember that. Like, I've done it so much time. I put Alden and I can't find him. So you have to actually put Sunshine Island, then Alden, or just Sunshine Island, and he pops up. So yeah. Let's see here. One second. Let me go back in transition. Okay, so I showed you that. I'm not taking credit for that. So remember, I'm not the one that created that channel. And he has like 5.32 subscribers. You know, I think his subscribers went up. I think he was only 1. So I think his subscribers went up. So yeah, and I just subscribed as well. So yeah, and he's really, really talented. So if you really want good content about Sunshine Island, yeah, it's really good. I really think he should just come back and do content. He's a content creator. His channel should just be about content. Like, the kid is great. So I'm saying kid, the young man is great. Let's see here. There's another thing I wanted to show you because he actually worked on this. It's really like heavily with ads, and I'm like, it's a little bit too much ads on it, but yeah, that's how they generate income. But there's actually yeah, I remember in the videos on YouTube, he actually talked about taking some time just to create this page just for Sunshine Island, and it's just the time they've taken, you know, to make this is really good. I hope that we all can like help each other out, you know? Giving opinions and understanding stuff and teaching each other. Like, he just taught me how to do, like, how to make more ingots, because I was struggling with ingots. And he's like, do gold all day, and then at night do copper, and then when you got a good amount of number, amount, then you could do iron. When it comes to fishing, I think I'm gonna focus most on fishing because I actually do fish for a living. My parents were born in Jamaica, and my father, our occupation was fishing. My grandfather was a fisherman, and all my uncles, my father had like 8 siblings, 2 sisters, and the rest were all 2 siblings. And because he was 8, he had 7 siblings. So 2 girls and the rest were 5, were all boys, and they were all fishermen. And especially in Jamaica, you have to know how to fish, you know. If you don't know how to fish, you have to buy from the fishermen. And I have so much fishing stories. Like, my uncle right now, and I think he's the eldest of my grandmother's children on my father's side. She's the one that named Doris Mirage. So you're gonna find me. It says Adnasia Marador. Those are lines. Those are all That's my grandmother. Doris Mirage is my grandmother. She she married my grandfather James Mirage, and they're all fishermen. Yeah, she was a housewife, but my grandfather was a fisherman, and my dad, he got into taxi cabbing. He was a taxi driver. Um, he didn't go in. But he did fishing a lot, but he didn't really pursue the profession. His brothers pursued the profession, and they're still doing it right now. Um, I think out of oh wow, I just realized that recently one of my uncle passed away. So the two sisters are still alive, and only two more. My dad and my other uncle, my oldest uncle, is still alive, and he still fishes in Jamaica. So he does that. So it would be really like close to my heart when it comes to fishing because I I go fishing. I fish in Florida. I live in Florida, so I go fishing like most times, and most of the fishes I see on Sunshine Island, I don't know them. Like that's not true. I have never caught flounder, but I've seen a flounder being caught, and I asked the person to give me the flounder. So I actually seen a flounder. Yeah, and I haven't eaten it, but yeah, I don't. What did I do with that flounder? I think it's still in my freezer somewhere. But I asked him for the flounder because I wanted the flounder to eat it, and I didn't even know how to cook a flounder. I don't know what a bluefish is. We have something called blue runners in Florida, so we have a lot of blue runners. Um, haddock. I don't know what a haddock is. We do have snappers, like mangrove snappers. We do have snappers a lot. Um, Anchovies. I do know what anchovies are. Um, I don't think we have anchovies. I'm not. Don't quote me on it, but I don't. When I fish, I don't ever see anchovies. Sardines. We do see a lot of sardines, and I actually do eat a lot of canned food. So I eat a lot of tuna and sardines. So I've seen sardines too. So, and I have caught some sardines. Let's see. I have caught a porcupine fish already in my life. We have done that. Um, what else? I think that's it. Because I haven't opened up all the levels of fishing in Sunshine Island, and I think it needs to be a little bit more better. Like, they should really make that another big part of the game, you know? Definitely do, like, let me go back and show you. Definitely do the, let me see here. Definitely do what Alden suggests, and definitely put it in the library. Even though it takes a lot of coins. Actually, no. I don't think we're gonna make enough sea silver to actually afford this. So making it coins is not a bad idea. But can they make it like less? like like maybe like um nothing over like 500,000. That'd be great. Just please don't make it be expensive. If you do put it in the library, don't make it expensive. I beg of you. Um, let's see. So I do think fishing should definitely come into Sunshine Island. Um, I do think that the developers should listen to Alden a little bit, and I really believe that he wanted his channel to like blow up a little bit, like get really, really big, and have like tens of thousands of followers. And he didn't get that yet, but I hope that he comes back to YouTube soon. I hope that he comes back to the game. But this is just my opinion. I don't know, maybe he's in the works of stuff and doing stuff and everything, and he's doing something really creative for us, and he's just taking a hiatus or just recuperating, and I'm just like wrong. But yeah. subscribe to his channel. He doesn't really talk in Sunshine Island because I've tried to message him a couple times, and I can't really. He doesn't really answer. Maybe because I'm not sure if he's still playing because he's been at level 50 for a while, which is literally doesn't make any sense because he should have supposed to have passed level 50 by now. So I think he literally just stopped playing. So I that's just my opinion. I believe that he just stopped playing cuz he's still at level 50. Also, if you do see any of your content creators like lagging and they're not like making enough content, reach out to them, you know? Give them a motivational like message, or, you know, like give them a like a fan video and like tag your name in and stuff like that and say to them, we need you to continue with in this like in this platform. Don't like get your ducks in order and come back, you know? Like figure out some stuff and come back at least once a week and check in with us, you know? Because we really like your content. We really like to see more of your ideas because we think you're really great. You're really awesome. So really reach out to them and talk to them. And I also think sometimes if a content creator is not really good, I don't think you should unsubscribe from them. And I don't really think you not should watch them. I think you should give them a good critique. I think us telling each other what make their video good or not kind of is helpful. Like honestly, I know my videos are not perfect. Most times I just don't want to go in and edit stuff and everything. I don't really think I have the time to edit stuff right now. I have a lot of things I need to do, but I want to put out content. And I think the money comes in from my art business and from my other like job that I do, and I'll have more like time, I could probably like hire someone to help me with content, or I can like take a little bit more time because I'm not stressing about trying to blow up on YouTube too much yet. And I can probably like go in and fix some of my videos and edit them. I think it's a lot better than me trying to record on my Android, my iPad. So keep calling it iPod. It's iPad. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time. I know this is a long video. I'm so sorry. Hopefully his subscribers don't get upset with me. Hopefully Alden, does not get upset. This is just my critique. This is just my opinion. I really think I really think we all on YouTube can get a slice of the pie. And he's already there. He has the subscribers, he has the watch hours. He just needs to just relax. Like, you know, don't worry too much about. I think it wasn't making enough views, and I don't know if he's making enough in like ad revenues, but don't do content just for that. I get like a couple of my videos, I have to be honest, like I think I'm under 10 views right now. I get more interaction from Instagram and TikTok. A lot of my I get a lot of followers. Like not every video, but I put a video up and a couple days I get a follower. I have gotten zero zero subscribers. And I have gotten some watch hours. I actually pay for Google Ads on one of my videos. I'm gonna end this with a message. It's not really happy. My twin brother Shankar Mirage is missing in Jamaica, and I have gone like gone back onto social media. I was on Facebook a lot when I was in college, but I kind of went away from Facebook because it took too much of my time, and I'd rather interact with people around me, like instead of like on a computer. But since COVID happened, and since I kind of transitioned from outside the house work, I'm now inside. I do think going back into doing more interactive things with people is better because I could be able to do my socializing. I hope that after a while I get a better balance and stuff. Other than yeah, other than just like constantly just working on my computer and then coming on YouTube and stuff like that. But I did pay for an ad revenue for my twin brother Shankar Mirage. You just go to my channel, you see it. I think he got like I paid for that though. I think I got like 175,000 views, and I put it down a little bit because I was paying a couple. I think I was paying like $20 a month or something. Yeah, I think so. So I kind of put it back down, and now I pay like Google ad revenues like under $1 because I wasn't getting any like I wasn't getting any like people sharing it. Nobody was commenting on it. Nobody was like I really didn't couldn't afford it anymore because I was doing radio for Jamaica too. So I'm on Sunshine Island because I need the money, that's true, but I also need to connect with people from Jamaica. And so I try to find other ways to try to get connection. Like I've tried everything you could think possible. If there's anything you have out there that you think I have not tried, please message me. Please, like it'd be really great to do that. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm playing Sunshine Island, and because I wanted money to be able to continue with the search for my brother, but I also wanted a way to like connect with other people. That's also another reason why. And everything I do, I try to find a way where I can always see if I can be able to push my brother's message to people. Here you go. I appreciate your time. I thank you. It would be really great to get a subscriber and to be my first subscriber and actually be really legit a first subscriber and stay with me through my journey. It would be so great because even though I haven't really made that much content on YouTube, this is like the first time I actually said I'm gonna do more. I do have like different pages like Travel Shankar Mirage, and I have my nonprofit page, which I have no videos on except just the logo. And yeah, so I to have that first subscriber would be so great because I subscribe to myself. I have different accounts. I have two Gmail accounts, so I just click myself and I click myself, so I'm good. So technically, I have no subscribers. So you might see two next to my name, but it's not true. I don't have any. I guess I could call myself my first subscriber. So yeah, I'm number one. But to get somebody other than myself would be really nice. So please subscribe to my channel. Please comment on my content. Tell me if I'm doing anything wrong. Remember, I'm going to title this opinion because this is my opinion. And you're going to see a lot of my opinion series because I have a lot of opinions. And so this is just my opinion. Remember that. So like tell me if you want to see more, if you're not. Yeah, so yeah, that'd be great. Thank you so very much. May God bless you, and yeah, here you go.